The weekend is here, and you know what that means. We are live from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, up here in the Skybox as the Premier Wrestling Network returns for another electrifying edition of Prime Time Power! Yes, sir! The Hour of Power is back on your slamming Saturday nights, and if you ask me, Saturday nights are alright for fighting, especially here tonight for a Windy City War. As always, it is I, Thomas J. Mitchell, calling it down the middle, thanking all of you for tuning in once again as the PWN delivers on another action-packed night of professional wrestling. Let's run it down, shall we? We got the one they call Ryu Takatsu looking to reclaim his name as he begins a new start here in the PWN against a formidable force, that being the feared individual that is Shinigami. The self-proclaimed best technical wrestler in the world, Brad Winters, makes his debut and promises the people of the PWN that they will see, in his words, an in-ring clinic. The Korean Nightmare, someone who is not to be taken lightly, Chris O'Reilly, looks to take on wrestling's most sexiest man, the luscious William Parker. Of course, that will be for later on, ladies. And your main event will see our very first championship defense, as announced on the last episode of IHF Aperture. The deadly Maya Takeda defends the IHF National Openweight Championship against our visitor from a galaxy far, far away, Catherine Venus. However, before we get onto all of that, your opening contest will see the no-nonsense striker Eli Robleto return to the PWN as he looks to take on the big-time Australian powerhouse. He is the inevitable Tommy Fenn, and he actually had some comments to make before his match tonight. Let's take a look. G'day, Tommy Fenn, the inevitable, the unstoppable force, the big effing deal, Mr. White Dynamite himself, and your mother's favorite wrestler. Now, introductions aside, I wanted to take a few moments to finally and properly introduce myself to the great fans and the hungry competitors of the Premier Wrestling Network. And already so early on, there has been quite the resume of individuals who have aimed me in their sights and see me as a target. Newcomers wanting to make their names known so they can have the spotlight. Old rivals looking to reignite a flame so they can be considered relevant again. Hell, even royalty recognizes that Tommy Fenn is the man in PWN. And as the old saying goes, greatness recognizes greatness. And while I am very sparing when it comes to giving the deserved attention to these individuals looking to use me as a platform for their succession, there is one particular person who for some reason can't keep my name out of their mouths. And that's you, Cody Hagen. You see, I've watched and I've listened to everything that you've been proclaiming to these people. But just when you think that you have the story, I go ahead and I rewrite the narrative here. Cody, let's face it, your butt hurt that I beat you in the middle of the ring weeks ago. And ever since then, instead of owning it and using it to better yourself as a competitor, you have to come onto this program and have used every single excuse in the book to feel better about yourself. You see, while your obsession is with me, my obsession is rebuilding my legacy here in the PWN. My obsession is to be the goddamn best wrestler, period, in this company. Now, Cody, if you want to go round two, there will be a time and a place, but for tonight, I humbly invite you to stand by ringside and watch a master craftsman at his work, to feel the electricity in the air when I make my presence known to the people of Chicago here tonight to witness greatness in the making. When I step into that ring. And spoiler alert, me having my hand raised in victory, that's inevitable. And he is ready to go, that is for sure. Some serious words uttered backstage by this man, the inevitable Tommy Fenn. Of course, we saw him in the very first episode of Prime Time Live. He is back in the ring again, this time taking on a whole new different opponent. How will he fare here tonight? It's going to be interesting to see, considering that the man he talked about, Cody Hagen, will be in his opponent's corner for this match. Striking excellence you will see here from Robleto tonight. Well, I assume we will. Of course, being accompanied by Cody Hagen. Now, folks, this is actually a little bit strange, considering, well, I do know that Eli and Cody have somewhat of an allyship. But knowing their history, they've been in the ring many times. They're actually in neighboring different factions in other brands as well. So them coming together is actually very interesting to see, but the common goal here is I think they both want to see Tommy Fenn fall. They want to see him lose. They want to see him be embarrassment. Well, Cody will not get his chance here tonight, but Eli is going to step in, and we will see if he is able to stay on the same level as Tommy Fenn. Of course, he's still looking ready to go. Cody Hagen surveying the match. Of course, can't forget about Alex Steele. He's been training Tommy Fenn, helping Tommy Fenn. And now let's see if all that training has paid off. Let's see if we get another W in the column. Oh, a chop there by Robleto. Oh, and Fenn fires back with a chop that, my God, echoed across the entire ring. And Eli now going on the attack here. But no, the big man not moving. Here we go. Wow! Overhead. Belly-to-belly suplex falling to the crowd. Oh! And Tommy Fenn. Oh, no. Tommy Fenn seems to be getting the pace of Cody Hagen there. And that cost him. Of course, Tommy Fenn can't afford to get distracted because the minute he does, Eli Robleto will be ready to jump right onto him and take advantage of the situation. Now we see Eli Robleto right now taking control of the match, no doubt in my mind. Oh my God, what a knee. But as I was saying, no doubt in my mind that Cody has been helping Eli prepare for this match. No doubt they have done their research, because Tommy Fenn is well, I'll tell you what, he's not an easy man to get down. And now, of course, oh, goodness gracious, it's like every time Tommy Fenn tries to find an opening, he gets taken down, but now Fenn finally back in control. Stomping on the hand of Eli Robleto there. Looking to target all those limbs, perhaps. On the outside we go. Drop kick by Eli Robleto. Now we're on the outside, and here we go. 20 count will apply here, folks. 20 counts on the outside of the ring, which I'll say again may seem like a long time, but it's not a long time at all. We may see these two get it on for a bit, but they must get back in that ring. They are to win that match, but of course you already knew that. Tommy Fenn, you saw him going for Cody there. It seems like Tommy Fenn can't keep his attention on Cody Hagen, and it is coming back to bite him in the butt here. Because Tommy Fenn can't afford to be distracted, and now Eli Robleto taking full advantage. Double arm DDT, that's one of his signature moves. And this can't be good for Fenn. He appears to be down and out here, going for the pin. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2. I just saw Alex Steele watching there very intently, seeing her. Oh my God, her man get taken down. Big kick there by Eli. 1, 2, no, still can't put him away. And a look of relief there by Alex Steele. Now Eli's going to go high risk for high reward. What an elbow drop. Reminiscent of that of the great Shawn Michaels, if you will. And I tell you what, there may be some heartbreak for Tommy Fenn if he's not able to recuperate himself and get back into this match. Eli Robleto is just non-stop on the attack. Finally, Fenn finds a gap, finds a way to finally get something in, and it will be big. Tommy Gunn firing on all cylinders, taking his chance right away. Could this be it? No. Tommy Fenn thought he had Eli down for the count. Bring him back up here. Oh no. Oh, here we go on the shoulders. Used to be a problem. Ground control to Major Tom. 1, 2, you don't kick out of that. Tommy Fenn, just like that, gets the win here tonight. I tell you what, Tommy Fenn, the pressure was on. It seemed like he was just getting distracted by Cody Hagen's presence on the outside. But in the end, able to dig deep, find a way, hit that finish he is known for, and another win for the Fenn here in Primetime Power. And now Cody Hagen carrying his wounded soldier back up the stage. You damn right better know that this one is not over. But Tommy Fenn standing tall with his manager, with his woman, Alex Steele. And she is very hyped after that. And I have to say, where do we go from here? Oh, wait. What happened? What's going on?
I used to believe that being the brightest star was all that mattered in this business. And who could blame me? When people saw my talent, they had the highest of expectations for me, and I ran with it. But every single time I tried to reach the sun, I got burned. I consistently thought I wasn't good enough, and I thought that change was needed, but every single time I was nearly pushed over the edge, there was this one person who I thought was my friend, my best friend. Hell, I even call him my mentor. Taught me out of it, saying just keep doing what I was doing and I would succeed. And I did that for a very long time before I finally just snapped and became a person I didn't want to be. But then you knew how that story ended. Having nowhere to go, I traveled across the globe to different promotions to try and relight the fire that I once had for this business, but my heart was never in it. And finally, I almost thought about quitting, but at my lowest point, I had an epiphany. You see, it didn't matter how bright the star is if you're invincible. This is what I was told years ago by certain guardians, if you would. All of them now reduced to lesser individuals, but in their final days I learned a very important lesson, and that is to fully dedicate yourself to this industry, and you will finally reach the sun without being burned. For years, I aimed to live my career for others, when I should have focused on myself, and with that, I became untouchable. And I proved that to be the case. And now, I'm back in Premier Wrestling Network to prove everyone wrong, because I am Semper Invicta. I am perfection personified. I am a god amongst mortal men. And now, after years of being held back, my potential will be finally realized. And it will start with humiliating the man, my so-called mentor, who held me back for so very long. And as the name suggests, I will have my redemption. Tommy Fenn, I am going to make you bow before me. I will make you bow before the symbol of perfectus, the one and only Adonis Dawson.
Well, you heard that proclamation, folks. Adonis Dawson, he wants Tommy Fenn at Redemption, our upcoming pay-per-view. I can't believe this. I mean, these two used to be best friends. And now Adonis is calling him out for a match. I wonder where we're going to see this go over the next several weeks. Welcome back to Primetime Power, ladies and gentlemen. And my God, do you hear this crowd reaction from the Chicago crowd here tonight? All for this man. There he is, Kyle Young, the Second City Soldier. Of course, as you know, folks, on the next episode of Primetime Live, it will be Kyle and his son Leon to take on Drake King and a mystery partner in a big tag team main event. Of course, that challenge was put out by Drake King himself, but it's fair to say that Kyle Young definitely has the hometown advantage. He is their hero. He is their Superman. Their one and only. And I tell you what, a lot of respect for Kyle Young, also considering the fact he is the owner of the Second City Dojo, native to this state right here in Illinois. We're going to see, of course, what the soldier has to say to his adoring fans.
You know, even though this has been done to death before, I'm in my hometown. I'm with all you wonderful people. I gotta do it just once in my career. So Chicago, my hometown, let me hear ya. Oh, it's great to see you with all of you, but unfortunately, I gotta get down to business. And that business is one Drake King. After I pinned him on the first episode of Primetime Live, this man had the audacity to basically call me out. Wanted me one more time. Well, he gets his wish. But there's two things. Drake, yeah, you challenged me. But I don't think you realize since we're in Chicago, you're not just facing me. You're facing me and everybody. Chicago is one raucous crowd, and I'm pretty sure everybody in his audience knows exactly what I mean. Now, the match you get is you picking whoever you want, and I get to team up with my flesh and blood, my son, Leon Young, a man who is going on to do great things in this business. And family means everything. Because you called out not just me, but you also called out my entire family. You wanted problems with the entire Young clan, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Because no matter who you pick, the problem is, that's the first time you've teamed up with them at all. My son and I, we've been tag champs elsewhere. As a unit, there is no stronger bond than father and son. There's no stronger bond than family. So if you really want these issues there, Drake, let me just remind you real quick. You're the one that brought them on yourself. And come next week, me and Leon, it doesn't matter who you team up with, me and Leon will beat that ass. Good night, Chicago. I'll see you next week.
Some fighting words from the fighting spirit of Kyle Young. And it's fair to say that this crowd want nothing more than to see Drake King get his ass whooped by the Second City Soldier himself. But of course, that will be for next week. In the meantime, let's pass it on to Ryu Takatsu, who's going to be in action, and he's got a few words for us.
PWN, I have arrived. The one they call Ryu Takatsu is here on Primetime Power with a purpose. I am here to erase the mistakes I've made in my career. That includes losses, being jobbed out, and not getting my name running. I choose to entertain you all, enlighten you, the viewers of this stream. I look to light, fight, crawl, and slither my way to the top by any means necessary. And that'll start with my opponent tonight. I may be new, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing in this wrestling game. I know it's not a game, but even though I said it was a game, I don't know, just, you get the picture. From being trained by my idol, Cameron Bash, to not winning a single title, I am ready to make a change, and that is here in PWN with winning my first championship. See you out there tonight, whoever my opponent is.
man has been all over the wrestling world, making a name for himself. Ryu Takatsu, you definitely know who this man would be. Of course, this young, outstanding talent, always known for being the underdog. But like he said, he's looking to erase the mistakes of his career. He does not want to be known as some underdog. But, going up against this individual, about to make his way to the ring, what a challenge he's got ahead of him. And yes, that is Shinigami, and hang on, you saw that at the back, right? Someone is accompanying Shinigami to the ring? According to my notes, I was not informed of this. Crew, can we please get a shot on that, please? Oh my god! That's Mark Coles! That is Mark Coles, the Blackheart! He's a, my goodness, he's a long-time mainstay in the Pro Wrestling Network. I was unaware of his presence, or him coming back, but he is here tonight to manage this sick, twisted individual who is Shinigami. And hell, I thought that just having Shinigami was more than enough, but considering that Shinigami has an ally in Mark Coles, now this is truly a deadly alliance we are seeing here. But of course, enough about the situation at hand. Let's talk about Shinigami here. I mean, my goodness. This man, his whole life is shrouded in mystery. His my goodness, that 1,000-yard stare of his. It's almost terrifying. You never know what's going through the mind of an individual like this. Shinigami, he is an individual who shows absolutely just no mercy, no remorse, no care. And he is taking his sweet time, I can tell you that. Savoring in this very moment, the crowd here in Chicago. Probably thinking about all the ways he's going to dissect Ryu Takatsu here. Definitely a disadvantage for this young man against Shinigami, considering the fact that Shinigami is taller, weighs more, and well, probably is a bit more vicious when it comes to him. But anyways, here we go, Ryu Takatsu, a man who never shows any fear, going right for Shinigami, striking right for the heart, it would seem. But Shinigami getting a grip, and this is not good. Look at that, using the ropes here, off the ropes, big clothesline. And already Ryu Takatsu seems to be grounded. Sorry, he's not. Oh, take a look at that. Oh, whoa, able to catch Ryu Takatsu there. No, but Takatsu able to get right out of that one. And these two here going right at it. No one wants to give up or give in. But you might have to. Ryu Takatsu taking a big slam there by Shinigami. Shinigami now on the receiving end of things. Ryu Takatsu using those vicious lightning style kicks. But it seems every time. Oh my goodness, brain buster! Kick out at 2, as I was saying before, it's like every time Ryu Takatsu tries to make some sort of a move, Shinigami is always 2 steps ahead of him. And now look at that, going for the crossface. Going for the crossface here. No, Ryu Takatsu able to get out of that one. Ryu Takatsu doing a very good job so far of staying on his feet. Throwing everything at the big man here. And now Ryu trying to go for his finish and that, no! And still just firing on all cylinders here. Shinigami at some point has to realize that he is in trouble going for, oh my goodness, Hurricane Rider. 1, 2, no. Of course, Ryu Takatsu, his experience in that ring, being taught by some of the biggest icons here in the industry, like he mentioned in his promo. He has been everywhere, across all, oh dear. Okay, I'll go on that big spiel about experience in wrestling all over the world and how much, knowledge this kid has, and he does that. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to stop myself right there. It seems like Ryu Takatsu now doing the smart thing, keeping things grounded. Perhaps now, locking the arm. Oh, here we go. The leg trapped armbar there by Ryu Takatsu. Looking to make Shinigami tap out. Shinigami able to break out of that one. I must say, Shinigami has a pretty high pain threshold, so it's going to be a long time before he's finally willing to submit. And after a big clothesline like that, Shinigami back in control! Pile driver there! And the lights just went off in the mind of Ryu Takatsu because, my God, he just got rocked. And he will be rocked again. Up we go! Shot 10! 1, 2, no! He still has some fight left in him, God bless him. Oh my God, and now the big senton. Near 300 pounds just falling on you. That is not pleasant. It looks like he looks to screw Shinigami over with that dragon screw. And, oh no, Shinigami now refusing to give in. Even flow DDT hooks the leg. No! The ref called for the ropes. That didn't really seem to flow well for Shinigami, but not taking any time to stop and rethink his strategy. He is just continuing on with the attack, just dumping Ryu Takatsu right onto his head. No, but Ryu Takatsu, look at him go! Finding a second win here. From the top rope, Shinigami's in trouble. Oh! Trying to go for the diving double knees. Shinigami, one step ahead. No, not even for DDT. And a DDT of his own we will see Ryu Takatsu do. And now, hooks the arm. This is where he wants to be. Hooks the leg trap armbar. He's going to try and make Shinigami finally submit. No, Shinigami will not give up, will not give in. Clothesline over the top rope. Now the ref beginning his 20 count here, and wait a minute, what's this? What's this? No! Wait! Son of a bitch! What is Mark Cole's doing? Ref! Oh no! Shinigami's distracting the ref. You have to be kidding me right now. What bullshit officiating is this? Ah, even flow DDT. Come on, not like this. Not like this. 2, 3. Oh, no. Folks, I'm sorry for that. Mark Coles, who I even forgot at this point was a factor in this match. He had just been lurking in the shadows, finding that opportune time to strike and take out Ryu Takatsu while the referee was distracted by Shinigami. I mean, I don't think that Shinigami really needed Mark's help. Well, you know what? I don't think that he really cares because he wants to find any way to get ahead. Find any way to move up the card, if you will. Or Ryu Takatsu being screwed out here tonight. But I tell you what, folks, look at this team, if you will. And I really do fear for the safety of the rest of PWN, knowing that these two sick individuals are running rampant on the roster.
We cannot change the past, but we can start today to make a better tomorrow.
Welcome back to Primetime Power, ladies and gentlemen. We caught this on our cameras earlier today. Damon Starr entering the arena. And you see there Jason Vortex, who is the manager of Damon Starr, but not anymore, it would seem. Because, look here, Damon Starr telling Jason Vortex he wants nothing to do with him in the PWN. I mean, Vortex was the advocate for Damon, but he's looking to do things on his own. And of course, we know these two have had their disagreements as of lately. Damon Starr being the lone man, if you will. So we will not see any further interactions between these two. Of course, Damon Starr just shoving away and seeing all his friends. But of course, we'll get to that later tonight, because coming up next, a new debutee. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is one call with a 20-minute time limit. Making his regular regardless, Robert Bruce Wyoming, weighing 181 pounds. He would like to be announced as the greatest technical wrestler in the world, Brad Winter! Well, he certainly talks himself up, doesn't he? Folks, here is Brad Winters, a new debutee. Of course, who, as you know, claims to be the greatest technical wrestler in the world, if you will. The best technical wrestler right now going. And he certainly has an ego, that's for sure. And we're about to see if he can back it up. We don't know anything about who his opponent might be, but I do know that he has something to say. So let's listen.
For those of you Philistines who have been living under a rock for the past 10 years, my name is Brad Winters. And I am the greatest technical wrestler to ever grace the mat in Premier Wrestling. Now I know you all have heard that a lot, so to prove my point, I have prepared a gauntlet of 3 of the greatest luchadors in the world. Alright, so bring out Mexican Jumping Bean number 1.
Well, this is certainly interesting. Going to show his technical prowess against some luchadors, if you will. Of course, I don't have any notes on it. Hey, what's this? What the hell is this now? What? Are you actually taking the piss, bro? What is this? El hombre. That just means the fat man in Spanish. I'm not stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. Okay, look, I thought that Brad Winters was... I mean, he was cocky, but I didn't think he'd pull off something like this, okay? That is clearly a... I have no words. I'm sorry. For the first time here on Prime Time, I am actually speechless. I don't even know what to say about this, okay? I shouldn't be laughing at this, because this is stupid, folks. Alright, well, let's see what's gonna go down here. Ring the bell. And now Brad. Oh! Jesus, what a knee! And now look in the heel hook here. The heel hook. And just like that, he has tapped out a hombre gordo. I think that match went like 6 seconds. Brad Winters has just literally now has the distinction of having the shortest match in Premier history, beating Mick Knight's record. I mean, it was against El Hombre Gordo, but... Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, that was easy. But no, I see y'all don't believe me. So bring out the other one.
Well, there's more where that came from, folks, and here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think this will be a much more serious encounter here, folks. Making his way to the ring, I've been told this is Hector Flores. Of course, Hector has been, of course, around the Americas, South and North. Actually, I do believe he has been doing some training over in some performance center in Orlando, which I'm not going to mention here, but of course, has gathered himself a bit of a small following, so you may recognize who this man is. And he looks to be in great shape, so I think we will finally see somewhat of an actual match, if you will, folks. I wonder if maybe this young stallion will be able to maybe make Brad put up or shut up, perhaps. And Brad hasn't even broken a sweat as of yet. Here we go. Match number 2. And after now, feeling the crowd. Oh, and now Brad. Oh, God, what a knee! My goodness gracious, knees for days here. And Brad Winters, once again, knee right to the jaw. Jesus, I think he might have just dislocated his jawbone, for goodness sake. And now Brad locks in the ankle lock here. The ankle lock here by Brad Winters. Oh my goodness. And just like that, he beat Hector Flores just in the same amount of time, I think. Almost. I'll tell you what, I thought Hector Flores would have more of a chance, but Brad Winters just took him to school. And just make him tap out instantly. Look at here, the ankle lock here. Devastating.
And yet still you doubt, Thomas.
What? I wasn't doubting.
All right. Maybe you guys don't know those two idiots, but this guy is a renowned champion of Lucha Libre. Let's see what he can do. Maybe he'll have a little better luck.
A renowned champion? What, from like the CMLL or something? AAA? We thought that? Who's this? Oh my God! Well, folks, here is El Mago once again. The LLM, the Lucha Libre Magica champion? I don't even know if that's a real thing or a real company. Someone look that up for me. Anyways, El Mago, everybody. I know that a lot of the Premier audience have been wanting to see El Mago. The hashtag Bring Back El Mago was actually started on Twitter to bring him back here to the PWN, because he is a very popular figure, despite the fact that he is yet to get a win here in the PWN. But the renowned champion El Mago is looking to test his mettle against Brad Winters. Let's see how he does. The final challenge here for, of course, the match specialist. Oh my goodness, and look at this now. Look at this. El Mago firing on all cylinders, if you will. Showing off that Lucha Libre style. Going to the top rope here. Gonna fly high. Oh! Diving leg drop. Picture perfect there. Reminiscent of the great Bobby Eaton, if you will. But of course, the great El Mago taking time to show up for the crowd. And now here we go. Back and forward by these two competitors now. No, and now Brad back in control here. What's he got? Oh, Brad Winters. The rear naked choke. He locks in the rear naked choke, and oh no! El Mago has to tap out. And I could just see the crowd then very disappointed at the result here. But I gotta give it to Brad. He found an opening and almost instantaneously was able to make him tap out. Well, call me quite impressed.
Wow. How does he do it, gentlemen? How does he do it? And now that we're through with the silly shit, it's time to make a point.
Wait a minute. What's Brad doing? What's he doing here? Wait. Oh my god. No! 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god, he's unmasked El Mago! What the hell's this? What the hell was that? This disrespectful SOB just removed the mask of El Mago. And Brad Winters looks pretty proud of himself. Oh, wait! It's Gretari! All this talk about Lucha Libre, and we forgot about our resident Lucha superstar himself! Gretari now just stomping the absolute hell out of Brad Winters. And look at Gretari, the fire in his eyes. He just had his entire culture almost embarrassed by Brad Winters, and he will not stand for it. Snapman take down. Whoa, what a drop kick to the side of the head. And Gretari, my goodness gracious. Look at these strikes on the attack. Oh, here we go, off the top right here. Oh my god! Tope con Hilo! Look, Terry. My god, proving a point of his own. Brad Winters being utterly embarrassed here tonight. I have to say, I don't think this is over. Especially after Brad intentionally came out here to make a fool of the entire Lucha Libre culture. Until then, thanks to Gretari, some justice will be served.
October 16th, 2018, I stepped into a premiere ring for the very first time. April 13th, 2019, I had $1 million street fight for the ages as the fans figured out just who the hell I am. Finally, on December 7th, 2019, I defeated the undefeatable to win this MWA World Championship. Now in 2022, I stand here in this promotion as the only world champion remaining, since all the others seem to have hung up their boots and gone home. I don't blame them. I had done the same for a little while, but I cannot leave this place like that. I cannot leave this championship and what it represents like that. I cannot leave the people in the back and you people in the crowd like that. I cannot just leave the place that made James Omega. So the one and only world champion and Premier is back, and I'm ready to defend against anyone in the back, new or old, practically anyone who has the balls and wants the opportunity to be a world champion.
MWA World Champion James Omega is back here in Premier, but talking about World Champions, look who we have here at ringside. Xavier Grace, of course, the former LWE World Champion himself, currently on the injured list, but he is signed here to the PWN, and we are going to see him in action hopefully very soon. But until then, we've got some more exciting in-ring action coming your way. And on the topic of former world champions, the former NEPW After Dark champion, Chris O'Reilly. What a talent we have signed here to the PWN. I tell you what, this is a new face on the block. But in the short amount of time that he has been here in the industry, he has been making just waves throughout the business. Of course, it's great to have Chris Riley here tonight in front of this hot Chicago crowd. But I tell you what, in terms of things getting a bit hot, his opponents, let's just say that, ladies, things are about to get a little steamy, if you will. The ladies love him and the men want to be him. The luscious one himself. Of course, William Parker, a very well-known talent in his own right. Not only known for his in-ring abilities, let's say certain abilities that take place outside of the ring. Of course, a bit of a story here. I remember when Miss Parker was looking to sign in the PWN, we told him to send through some tapes of himself, so you get a good idea about what he's made of. Well, the tapes that we received, I think, were the wrong tapes. Or at least I think they were. God, I hope they were, actually. Well, I saw them, let's just say that. Anyways, that story aside, you can't deny that William Parker is a fantastic talent in his own right. And of course, his wrestling ability is, alright, okay. Put the kids to bed now, folks. Get the kids, take them out in the living room, put them to bed, because this is when things start to get a little bit explicit. Of course, as you know, Premier Wrestling Network, we always try to be a family friend. I can't say that with a straight face. I was going to say we're a family-friendly show, but why not? Well, anyways, there's enough of the bump and grind here by William Parker. I think it's now time to get down to business. For William Parker, maybe to get down one way or another. Anyway, I'm having too much fun here, everybody. Let's get started. Your semi-main event. Ring the bell. Now, Chris O'Reilly. Oh, look at this. Chris O'Reilly was approaching William Parker. William Parker doesn't seem to be too phased at all. Now look at this, telling Chris O'Reilly to shoot. Oh my god, and that has just now incensed Chris O'Reilly here. And now we're finally going to get right into the action, folks. Strikes galore by these two. What a super kick there by William Parker, hitting his money shot, if you will. And now the knees now to the face of Chris O'Reilly. A bit ironic considering the fact that Chris O'Reilly is definitely well known for his leg-based offense. But it seems like he can't even get back on his legs and at least get somewhat of a good move in. Perhaps I was wrong, because Chris O'Reilly hitting a very nice suplex into a bridge. Only a 1 count though. Very early on in this match, that is for sure. Already, we are seeing Chris O'Reilly on the attack. And I do have to say, Chris O'Reilly definitely has a disadvantage in the height and weight department. But his aggressive style is what's going to be his saving grace here. I tell you, will not be the saving grace. Oh my goodness, will be that backbreaker off that Cobra Clutch submission we just saw there. And now William Parker. Big power bomb from the seated position. I do have to say, folks, William Parker Parker, he's not just a character. He is a very gifted performer in the ring. I mean. And Chris O'Reilly now back on the attack, and now we're going to the outside. I think this is when Chris O'Reilly will feel most comfortable as right now gets to inflict some damage there. No man's land, if you will. Chris O'Reilly with a big suplex onto the pads on the outside. I tell you what, the ref started his count. There are 20 counts, as you know. But I think Chris O'Reilly is more than happy to stay out there all night and just take the fight to William Parker. But it seems that Mr. Parker has better ideas, and look at that, taking some time to scoff laugh at Chris O'Reilly. And look at this. Look at this. Chris O'Reilly say, you come out here. I want you out here. And William Parker will oblige. But I think that was the wrong choice, because now we are just witnessing a gangbashing here. Chris O'Reilly stomped to the back, stomped to the head. Looking to twist him into a pretzel and looking to stomp him out like he was a puddle. Knees right to the back. And now back in the ring we go, finally getting this back into where it belongs. And now we go, William Parker going to meet Chris O'Reilly halfway here. Kick to the gut there. And now, as the head, Chris O'Reilly. Tell you now what's going on here. Oh! The Japanese there! By Chris O'Reilly too! Whoa! Sorry about that there, folks. I didn't know what they were doing, so my voice sounded a bit confused. But those Japanese there. Oh my goodness, now the soul of the damned! By Chris O'Reilly. No, but a kick out at two. That's one of his finishing maneuvers. We're getting a finisher medley, if you will. Just trying to get a good look on, of course. Oh dear. Well, I certainly got a good look at that. William Parker moving out of the way of that moonsault. And now the Korean Nightmare is launched. Oh no. Oh no, this could be a real nightmare for Chris O'Reilly. Oh no. Oh wait, and now the referee stopping William Parker. We're going for the, what I would assume would be called the Shattered Dreams. Oh! But Chris O'Reilly able to take full advantage here by the ref distraction. And now, going, oh my goodness, for the O'Reilly driver 98. But, wait a second, hang on. Tommy Bride, what's he doing here? What in the world is this? Well, I tell you what, talk about good timing or bad timing on behalf of Chris O'Reilly. Tommy Bryant is making their way to the ring. Now, as far as I'm concerned, he was not booked. He was not meant to be here. Chris O'Reilly, in disbelief, if you will. And I do know these two have been fierce rivals in different wrestling companies. And the ref now telling Bride to go away. And oh, wait a second! William Parker! Sleaze code! Off the distraction! 2, 3! And William Parker, my goodness gracious, able to take advantage of the situation and hit the sleaze code. Definitely was sleazy, was not cheesy. And I tell you now, I think that Chris O'Reilly doesn't know what hit him, but when he gets up, he is going to be very pissed off. Look at Tommy Bride, he is very happy with his work here, didn't even have to do any hard labor, costing Chris O'Reilly the match. Now they will take their leave. But of course, William Parker with a victory here tonight in his PWN debut. And especially after taking all that damage, may need to relax. Might be a bit sore, a bit stiff in other places maybe. Okay, I'll stop, sorry. Anyways, but congratulations to William Parker. Hopefully we will see this man in the future. Oh no. Oh dear, well someone has just realised what's happened. Oh, Chris O'Reilly now just charging for the back. Now, oh, hang on a second, look at this. They've increasing the crowd, of course, when we saw before, and William Parker deciding to maybe taunt Xavier here. To taunt him there. I wonder if we might see something down the line between those two. In the meantime, though, folks, coming up next will be your main event. As, of course, Maya Takeda defends the IHF National Championship against Catherine Venus, the Space Cat herself. And I tell you what, this is going to be an absolute barn burner. And we'll be coming back to this right after these commercials.
Oh, Chicago. You think Premier was going to leave you without an appearance from your favourite urchin prince? Will, Chris, you're welcome. I'm sure some sweaty 62-year-old had a few extra stars after my surprise appearance there. If anything, I just elevated your match. Speaking of Mr. Korean Nightmare, you at home might be wondering, Tommy, why did you interrupt such a Matt classic? Well, dear viewer, let me educate you a little on Chris O'Reilly. Me being the hottest rookie in professional wrestling and... well, the hottest rookie in professional wrestling, Chris offered to have me serve him as his protege, before saying he saw nothing in me. I think the term he used at the time was jobber. Well, look how times have changed. I win my debut, and not only that, but I'm forever the first person to win a match on Power. That's never going to change. Whilst tonight, it looks like you can even get your win at all. See, wherever Chris and I seem to go, the other follows. We're practically attached at the hip. And I'm sure you'll see plenty more of Chris O'Reilly, as much as I hate the prick. In any case, Tommy Bride is looking to bigger and better things. Whilst I welcome new challenges to Premier, I'm looking to the future. Redemption is on the horizon. And I don't have a match yet. Well, worry not. I've got my eyes out and I intend to find myself the perfect opponent for the event. Until then, stay tuned, and remember, we are still living in the Urchin Prince era, and the future ends with me. Till next time, Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event, the broadcast time remaining, is for the Infinite Horizon Federation National Championship. It's main event time, folks. The very first championship match that we will see here in the PWN, of course, by way of our great friends over in the IHF, Mira Tias. Of course, making her way down to the ring right now, Catherine Venus, our visitor from a galaxy far, far away. That's the story, everybody. Apparently that she crashed into the earth in a dojo in Japan and trained to be a wrestler. And those girls are freaky over there, Chef, aren't they? But anyways, Catherine Venus is being accompanied by the Skybound Kid, and of course, everybody loves the Skybound Kid. I love the Skybound Kid. You love the Skybound Kid, doesn't the Skybound Kid? But anyways, she's just a small factor, because the big factor here is that Catherine Venus has the chance to become national champion. But her opponent is one absolutely deadly ass-kicking machine. I have to say that Catherine Venus has her work cut out for her. This woman right here, what a career renaissance she has gone through. The very first IHF national champion, Ryu Takeda. I just want to clarify something here, folks. Yes, it does say on the nameplate National Openweight Championship, and this was called the Openweight Championship, but because the IHF are more undecided on their belts, like my ex with every single decision we ever made during our relationship, the belts have changed once again in design. So the belt design you're seeing here right now is not the final design. There's a new National Championship design, but of course we'll be seeing this OG one in the match here tonight. I don't think my Takeda's too fussed about that one, folks, but she cares about one thing, and that's kicking ass, taking names, and continuing her dominant reign as national champion. Of course, Ryu Takeda, the MMA experience. She knows how to kick your ass 6 ways to Sunday. That's an understatement right there. So Catherine Venus definitely has her work cut out for her. Let's pass it down to our announcer. Let's get this one started. Introducing first, from Kanagawa, Japan, weighing at 157 pounds, Catherine Venus. And her opponent from Shirakawa, Japan, weighing in at 139 pounds, she is the IHF National Champion, Ryu Takeda! Handing that belt off for what could possibly be the last time. The referee now holding this one up. And folks, it is about to go down. Don't you dare go anywhere. Because we all know that the women of Miratius put on clinics. Now, I don't think this will be a clean throw. Catherine Venus is going to have to fight for her life here against Ryu Takeda. And yes, I know there is a height and weight advantage on the side of Catherine Venus, but do not let Ryu Takeda's smaller stature let your guard down for even 1 second, because the minute she's able to grab one of those limbs and lock in a submission hold, you can bet your ass it's good night. And now going for the pin, not even a 1 count. Catherine Venus is going to have to do a lot more damage if she wants to keep down Ryu Takeda. Oh my goodness, that hip attack. What an attack right there. Goodness, I wish that was... Oh, sorry. Anyways, kick out there, not even a 1 count. And of course, Catherine Venus, as much as I have been talking up Ryu Takeda, Catherine Venus is one hell of a talented competitor. I mean, she really is that jack of all trades. She is definitely a mainstay in the IHF and all its incarnations of it. She's a very skilled wrestler. I mean, hell, like I said before, her backstory, or supposed backstory, is that she crashed into a dojo in Kanagawa, Japan, and then began training in the art of wrestling. You cannot make this shit up. Or you can. I don't know. Anyways, back to the match. Here we go. And Ryu Takeda, those strikes here. Catherine able to get out of the way at the last second. But right now, back on the attack. Takedown here. Takeda has Catherine exactly where she wants her. Here we go, going for the armbar. The armbar locked in, of course, one of the 1004 holds. But no. Catherine Venus knew that was coming. She's definitely done her work. She studied Takeda, and once again back in control. Catherine Venus has been doing a very good job so far, keeping this match within her control. And here we go. What she got here? Oh my goodness gracious! Like a modified butterfly suplex. I tell you what, this crowd's definitely getting behind Catherine Venus. So is the Skybound Kid on the outside, cheering on her best friend. Now Takeda finally... Oh no! My God! Going for the back elbow there. Sorry for that bit of a weird camera cut there. My monitor just seems to have glitched. It seems we might be having camera issues here, folks, but don't let that deter you from the fact that we are witnessing a one-sided match at the moment. Maybe I was wrong because Takeda? No! Catherine Venus back on the attack. I tell you what, Takeda really needs to dig down like this and find something because, my God, she's been getting really just on the bad side of this contest. She's been taking all the offense here and she very much needs to start something, and I think this will do it. Ankle lock locked in here on Catherine Venus. Catherine does not want to be here in this position, and she is beginning to struggle. This could literally be the end. No. Now Maya trying to do a run. We're trying to run up, I think, on Catherine Venus. Didn't go the exact way she wanted to go. And now Venus back on the attack here. Oh my God, it's picking up Takeda by the head, just slamming it down the mat. My goodness. I didn't know that Space Cats had abnormally just very strong arms or just superhuman strength. I'm sorry, I'm really looking into this too deep. But I think that might came maybe the deep end. No! Able to kick out at the very last second. Of course, Catherine Venus, I think they just hit one of her signature moves. Going to the top rope here. Looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Big elbow drop. No! Takeda moves out at the very last second here. And this is a great time for her to take advantage. Here we go. Oh, Gotch style pile driver there. Taking a page out of the book of Minoru Suzuki, if you will. No! Kick out at 2. I mean, Frank Gotch invented that move, I understand, folks, but, you know, we're talking about the mainstream here. And I tell you what, Takeda takes a lot of her inspirations from all of mainstream wrestlers and mixed martial artists. You can definitely see it in her style, the way she wears her gear. Meanwhile, Catherine Venus is... well, she's on a whole other planet. Quite literally and figuratively. And now Takeda going to the top rope! That is not a good idea. Or maybe it was a good idea. Oh, going for a big overhead forearm. 1, 2, kick out at 2. I'm actually quite surprised Takeda would go for an overhead forearm like that. That seems very uncharacteristic of her. And now Venus trying to get back in this match. Oh, and look at that backhand. My God, big slap the hell out of her. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Not even the power of the almighty bitch slap is enough to keep down Takeda. Oh, and now, here we go. Sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. 20 counts now will apply here. Oh my God, and now Catherine Venus. We're going to take this fight to the outside. Takeda really getting just hurt, my God. Then taken down a few notches, going to the top rope. Catherine Venus going for something big here. Oh, going for the go round. Hooks the legs. 1, 2, no! At this point, you would think, after everything Catherine Venus has thrown at Maya Takeda, that Maya would stay down for the 3, but that just does not seem to be the case. My God! Catherine Venus just can't find any way to keep down Maya Takeda. And oh my God, a headbutt right to the chin. She's out. Oh my God, Catherine Venus is out. Ref, you should ring the bell. She's out. Oh, no. Starting to show some sort of movement here. Maya Takeda. Oh my goodness, that's exactly where she wants her. Here we go. Hooks it in. Renega choke. No, 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 no. She didn't get the grip on properly, and Catherine Venus got right out of that one. My goodness gracious, I think Catherine Venus just may have seen her whole career flash before her eyes there. As she gets Maya Takeda back up. And now the palm strikes connect. Big enziguri. And again, the question is, what is going to keep Maya Takeda down? Oh my! On the shoulders. Oh, the UFO! Oh my! Taking her for a ride. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No! How in the world did she kick out of that? I can't believe this. Maya Takeda refuses to die here. She's going for the slap, but she misses. Maya Takeda now back on the attack. German suplex, but the ropes will be called for. She's at the ropes. And now back into the corner we go. Maya Takeda back on the attack. Catherine Venus, though, refuses to give in. Both these two women have been fighting their hearts out, I think at this point, for over 10 minutes. These two just refuse to die here. And now going to the top rope. Massive German superplex. And this is where Maya Takeda will take full advantage here. Here we go. Here we go. The choke is locked in. The choke is locked in. Catherine Venus, middle of the ring, nowhere to go, and she will tap! Oh my goodness gracious, Maya Takeda! The opportunistic woman that she is, able to finally find an opening of sorts and make Catherine Venus tap out here. I tell you what, Catherine Venus was in control for a lot of that match, and she was so close. She was so close on so many occasions to getting that 3 count. The crowd of Chicago here on the edge of their seat. But Maya Takeda has just shown everybody, proved to everybody why she is the definitive, undisputed IHF National Champion. I do have to say that all of the IHF have to be watching this and have to be asking themselves what sort of hell will they have to go through if they're going to try and put away Maya Takeda. Well, folks, until then, congratulations to this woman here, but we are not done. We are not done just yet. We have one more thing to cover on tonight's show. And of course, it's going to be a very important one, one that a lot of people I think will be very interested in. As you know, we announced this on our Twitter. And look who is here, Joshua Cheshire. An amazing response from the Chicago crowd. As you know, a few weeks ago on Primetime Power, Episode 4, we saw Joshua Cheshire take on Damon Starr. Of course, these two, we believe, have some sort of a history. And in that match, Joshua Cheshire just took an absolute beating. And if that wasn't enough, Damon Starr, after the match, then proceeded to then just brutalize Joshua Cheshire. Smack him with a chair, put him through a table, just despicable actions. But until then, folks, the question has been, why did Damon Starr do what he did? And we have been promised by Cheshire himself that we will get an answer here tonight. And it's going to be a very interesting development. Let's see how this one goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm sorry. I can't. I can't continue on like the last 2 weeks just didn't happen. I'm perplexed. I haven't felt these feelings in a very long time, and now that I'm feeling them, I can't seem to describe them, and I can't continue on until I describe them. So if you would all do me the favor of listening to an old man tell a story. Thank you. So, about 3 years ago, I found myself sitting in a bar, staring into my drink, contemplating my life up until that point. And I hear a commotion from behind me. So I turn around and I see this patron, obviously drunk, insulting this kid. 17, maybe 18 years old at the time. And rather than try and reason with the guy or calm him down in some way, the kid just starts beating him to a bloody pulp. To be honest, it was quite entertaining. The barkeep tells the child to leave, and instinctively, almost, I follow him. And the child's just standing out there in the rain, waiting for God knows what. So, I pull out my umbrella, I put it over him, and I bring him back inside for a drink. I couldn't have known it then, but that child ended up becoming my greatest friend. Throughout the years, we traveled together, we wrestled together. It truly felt like it was me and him versus the entire world. And it felt like, for the first time, I truly had someone standing by my side. And one day, I trusted him enough to work with a personal friend of mine. A man who trained me and an icon of this industry, Cameron Bash. And I don't know what Cameron said to him or pushed upon him during training, the level of expectation that Cameron may have had, but the kid wasn't the same afterward. He refused to ride with me anymore, insisting to go across the countries alone. He barely trained with me. It seemed like now all of his time was devoted to making Cameron proud. And something inside me kept telling me that he was searching for something. He was hell-bent on something, but I just couldn't figure out what. And it ate me up inside. Because the man who I kept seeing in the ring with me was not the same kid that I saw at that bar. The kid at that bar was kind and powerful, filled with untapped potential. But this man, this demon, I'm sorry, I misspeak. This man was cold and almost unfeeling. And I couldn't bear dealing with that man anymore because he kept reminding me of the friend that I lost. So I had to leave. And now, 3 years to the day of me leaving that man, I found myself fighting him in the ring once more. The man who used to be my greatest friend. So Damon, if you're backstage, I don't know what it was that had you attack me the way that you did. But it would mean the world to me if you could come out here and we talk. Because I miss my friend. And I need to know why the hell would my friend attack me the way that you did. So please come out here. Please.
Folks, actually had no idea that this was actually the case between these two. Joshua Cheshire just came out here and just poured his heart out for these people. And now we are going to get Damon Starr to come out here. Well, I assume we are. I mean, I never knew this whole story between Damon and Joshua. I didn't realise just how close these... I assumed that these two were close. Now, listen to this crowd right now, folks. Listen to this crowd. He is not a popular figure here. Damon Starr is just getting booed by the Chicago crowd. And while I must say, you know what, I think he deserves it after the actions we saw a few weeks ago. I mean, we're really yet to hear what he has to say. We get to hear his side of the story. Damon Starr taking his time to come down to the ring. He doesn't seem to be too fussed about the situation. You just see that deadpan look in his face. I wonder what Damon Starr has to say for himself. Joshua Cheshire here, inviting Damon Starr to come into the ring, talk this out, and wait, no! What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? No! The cravat, sleeper hold, and oh my god! What the hell is this? What the hell is Damon Starr doing? No! Not the Star Killer, no! He just poured his heart and soul out here! And Damon Starr is doing this? This despicable bastard! Stop this right now! This is unbelievable! Oh my god, no! No! No, why? Why? Oh my god, he has hit him in the head with those 300-pound solid steel steps. Oh my god! Joshua Cheshire is bleeding now. Reopening that same wound on his forehead, the same one in that last match on the previous episode. And Damon Starr, he's not even done. What the hell is he thinking of doing? No, that's a ladder! That's a ladder! He's setting it up in the... No! Somebody get security out here now! Somebody get out here and stop this! Someone tell Kara to come out here right now and stop this attack! Oh my god, no. No! Oh no, please, God! Not to the ladder, not to the ladder! Oh, no! Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Joshua Cheshire getting taken out again. Again, he poured his heart, his soul, told his story. And Damon Starr just threw him. Just threw him to the wastes. I can't believe this. You absolute disgraceful human being. Damn you, Damon Starr. Damn you to hell.